With time, power banks have been improving, and this little guy that I have right here is no exception. This is the CUKTECH 10, and this power bank has a maximum output of 150 watts. It supports 120 watt mid turbocharge and has 100 watt PD or power delivery. It has a sleek portable titanium gray shell, and it's the first power bank that I've used with useful information on the screen. Now, if you don't know this already, CUKTECH is a brand closely connected to Xiaomi EcoChain and is an OEM company specializing in chargers and power banks for tech giants such as LG, Hitachi, among others. The good thing I like about them is that they make uniquely designed and quality products for just about 60 to 70% of the price of the competition. The unboxing experience of the CUKTECH 10 is pretty much straightforward. You can see it comes in this unique looking box, and at the back of this box has useful information such as the capacity of this power bank, which is 10,000 milliamps, and the max output of 150 watts and ultra fast input of 90 watts. On the under section of the box, it has compliance information, and on top it has a stamp that says CUKTECH 10. Opening the contents of this box, one of the first thing you're going to see is a USB-C to USB-C cable that allows you to connect to a vast variety of mobile and electronic devices. You also get the CUKTECH 10 itself, and if you unpackage it, this is how it looks, and it also has a screen protector that you have to remove, and you can see on the bottom side it has the number 10 stamped. On the back of it, it has a stamp that says airline safe in case you need to prove it, and it has a black finish texture that feels good to hold. On top of it, it has two ports. One is USB-C and the other is USB-A. We're going to talk about those pretty soon. And of course, it has a colorful screen that you can turn on and be able to see different metrics, which we'll be getting into shortly. But also it comes with a manual which comes in multiple languages and helps you to understand this device further. Despite the 10,000 milliamp hour capacity, this is actually pretty light at an average weight of 288 grams, and it has this handy compact design. It's almost like a sneaker type of design, giving it more portability and allowing you to be able to carry it in your backpack or even in your pocket for better mobility. The smart digital screen shows real-time information like battery level, power, voltage, current, and shows you at what percentage it's charging or discharging at. The CUKTECH 10 power bank has a capacity of 10,000 milliamp hour, which means you can charge the iPhone 15 Pro Max for about 30 minutes and get 56% of charge, and it will have an average power delivery of 27 watts, and it has the capacity to charge the iPhone 15 Pro Max about 1.3 times. And if you have the Samsung Galaxy S24 Ultra, if you charge it for 30 minutes, you get about 62% of charge, and it will be able to deliver maximum power of 45 watts using the extreme fast charging 2.4, and you have the ability to charge the S24 Ultra 1.4 times. If you have a notebook or laptop such as the Legion Go and you charge it for about 30 minutes, that means you'll be able to get about 55% of charge, and it will offer a maximum power delivery of 100 watts. Now, some airlines are pretty strict as to what type of power banks you can take on, and because this device has the airline safety sticker, it means it can be taken directly on the airline, and it gives you extra peace of mind before traveling or before you head out. If you want to turn on the power bank, you can press this button right here. And that's not the only way to turn it on. Just like most other power banks, this one has auto power on when you plug in a device and auto power off. So for example, if I plug in the charger, it automatically turns on. And if I plug in any other device, whether it's on the USB-A or USB-C, it will automatically turn on and begin charging the device and show you metrics such as the input and the output, as well as the wattage and amperage, as well as the voltage. And you can choose to turn on the screen, keep it on yes, or keep it off, just like that. On top of this device, you can see it says USB-C in 1. This means you can use the USB-C port to charge the power bank since it supports 90 watt ultra fast input, and it can charge to about 55% in 15 minutes. So I'm going to put it to the test right now. You can see the percentage I have right now when I turn it on is about 2%, and it tells you the model of the power bank, so CUKTECH 10. So right now, if I connect it to the charger right there, you can see now it's showing the input power, and you see how the percentage is slowly rising, and you can see the C in just means USB-C in, and it's charging at about 84.4 watts. And now I'm going to quickly start a stopwatch so that we will be able to see what will be the current charge after 15 minutes. Because this power bank supports this 90-watt ultra fast input charging, this means that if you are packing for a trip and you all of a sudden realize that your power bank doesn't have enough charge, you can simply put it on the charger and begin doing other tasks or packing your backpack for the trip, and by the time you are done, you are almost guaranteed that in 15 minutes you have more than 55% of charge, and if you leave it slightly more than that, you are guaranteed to have more than enough charge for the trip, which is amazing. As you can see, 15 minutes have just transpired, and like I mentioned, you can see right there that this device has charged to about 51%, actually almost 52%. You can see right there, it allows you to see the sub percentage as well, and this is a pretty cool feature actually. And also, like I mentioned, the USB-C port that this power bank has is in and out. The USB-C out part means that you can use it to charge other devices, and since it can achieve a max output of 120 watts, whether it's a smartphone, a laptop, or an iPhone, a camera, or a drone that supports fast charging, you are most likely going to be able to utilize that fast charging speeds and be able to charge it in no time. Besides the USB-C, you can see we have a USB-A port, and that is an output port that supports 33 watts of max charging, and you can use this to charge other devices as well. The screen of this device contains a lot of information. So on the top left, the 57 or the number that you see right there is the current charging, or if you are discharging, it will be the discharging rate. And on the bottom of that, you can see it's going to tell you what the USB-C input is and what the USB-A input is on this side, and it's going to show you the number right there, the 29 that you see is the remaining time for it to charge to full, or if it's discharging, it will be the remaining time for it to completely be discharged. And if you want to see what USB-C and A are doing simultaneously, so if I take a USB-A device and then plug it in, right there you can see the USB-C input is charging at 48 watts right now, and the USB-A is outputting 1.8 watts. I'm just charging my mouse right there, but if you want to see more information right there, you can see the USB-C that's inputting power is inputting 2.4 amps, 20.3 volts. The USB-A out that's discharging is 0.3 amps and 5.2 volts right there. And if I click there, it gives me the option to keep on the screen. I can choose yes by pressing and holding for 2 seconds, or if I press again no, and it switches off the screen. And at the same time, if I remove the USB-C charger that was charging and then I take my iPhone right there and plug it in, you notice the USB-C is going to switch from in to out. So now you can see this is the remaining time that I have, 61%, and you can see USB-C went from in to out because we are discharging from the USB-C, and you can see the rate at which it's charging my iPhone right there. It's 21 point something, around 21 watts, and it's also discharging right there. If I want to see the discharge current and voltage for both the C and A port, you can see the rates right there. If I press it again, then it brings me to the screen to keep the screen on. If I press and hold for 2 seconds, it goes to yes. And now you can see the information that this has to offer. This is pretty good. In order to enable low current mode, you can double tap this button right here and you will see the lightning indicator that came up, and that would mean it's low current mode, and if you want to get out of low current mode, you can double tap it again and you can see it will go out of low current mode. Low current mode can be used if you are charging small devices such as AirPods, headphones, or similar devices. For me, some of the things that I like about this little device, the CUKTECH 10, or in other words, the CUKTECH Powerbank P Series 1000 milliamp power bank, is the design. I like that it adopts this titanium gray shell combined with flame resistant material, making it airline friendly. And of course, I like the smart digital screen that keeps me informed with real-time information such as the battery level, the power, the voltage, and the current, which I really like. I also appreciate the high-speed charging at which this power bank is able to charge at itself and charge other devices at, because it has a maximum power output of 150 watts, and that means if it's an S24 Ultra, or if it's an iPhone, if it's a drone, if it's AirPod, if it's mice or laptops, I can easily be able to charge using the fast speed that it provides. And with 100 watts of power delivery for laptops, I'm pretty much covered before I head out using my carry-on bag or before I take a trip. I also appreciate the fact that this is not going to add unnecessary weight on my pocket or in my backpack, regardless of where I'm going or traveling to. Thanks to the safety low current mode, if I'm charging devices that don't require a lot of current or require low current mode in order to charge safely, I can be able to activate that by just double pressing the button. And I like the fact that, you know, it supports a wide variety of devices, whether it's USB-C or USB-A. So if it's a Samsung device, yes, it will be able to charge it at the fastest speed supported. If it's an iPhone device, it's going to be able to support the fast charging. And if it's a laptop, if it's a drone, I do have a drone right here and I tested it. It charges pretty good and fast. This is something that I can easily drop in my bag or pocket and travel worry free. I don't have to worry about it catching fire or worry about compatibility with smartphones, drones, gaming devices, laptops. It's pretty much worry free and it's good and portable. I like the fact that CUKTECH actually offers 18 months of warranty, so if you do get an issue after purchasing or 540 days after your purchase, then they will replace it for you and offer you a brand new one, which is something that gives you peace of mind, and I like that of them. So shout out to CUKTECH for sponsoring this video and sending me this product to be able to test it out. I'll be adding this to my travel backpack because I have, you know, backpack with a lot of electronics, and I like that. Yes, it has USB-C and USB-A. I'll leave links to it in the description of this video, and feel free to check it out for yourself and see how good this power bank is. It has specs for geeks, and if you like this video, definitely hit a like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Let me know which similar device you would like to see and I'll gladly cover it right here. My name is Ben and I'm signing off. Peace.